Hey guys, long time no see. Today is March 27th, 2020. I turned 35 today. Don't want to be 35, but it's whatever. I apologize if you hear my dog, which I'm sure you just did. He's running back and forth between all of the, and there he is, all of the windows because I have them open. It's like in the 50s here today. It's kind of nice. I'm letting some fresh air in the house. I just wanted to jump in really quick and say I'm sorry I've been super busy. Started back with school online, clearly. It's been a little bit of an adjustment, but I think I finally got the hang of it and kind of got my schedule down after being late to a couple classes, but it's whatever. So I've just been chilling at home with the kiddos and hanging out with my animals, enjoying it. I'm not a people person, so hanging out at home is not a problem for me. I could do this every day forever, and I'd be totally okay with it. In fact, when I have to go to the store or leave the house, I'm like, why? But anyway, haven't really had a whole lot to talk about because clearly everything's exactly the same as it's been, other than today, after the fight between the House and the Senate and Democrats and Republicans and just the same old crap. The stimulus package. Why is it every time I'm trying to do something you want to play? Stop. So the stimulus package was passed, so I guess it's up to like $2 trillion now. So every American, regardless of whether you were employed or not, is going to be getting some money, which is apparently coming out of thin air. But we all know how that's going to work out. At the end of it, it's a big deal. We need money now. We need to make up for the fact that we don't have any money and we don't have a job and we've been laid off, even though we can file for unemployment if that happens. It takes a while for unemployment to kick in, and unemployment is lagging, and people aren't able to file for their unemployment, so on and so forth. So what's actually occurring at this point in time is, that money is going to be printed, and it's going to come out of thin air, much as everything else does. And then when all of this is said and done, what's going to happen? We're all going to be paying the price for it later on. Just my humble opinion. That's usually how it works. They hand out money, and then the taxpayer is the one that's footing the bill for it later on. So we'll see what happens down the road with that, but haven't heard anything really other than everything that's been going on for weeks now. Clearly, now the United States is the epicenter of this crap, and the cases just keep increasing, supposedly. And supposedly, somebody that I know, my very good friend, her boss, was diagnosed with this CV, and she's in quarantine. And then now, because she was in contact with her, she's not supposed to be leaving her house. She's asymptomatic at this point in time, but we'll see what happens with that. So I basically just wanted to come on and say hey and let you know I'm still around and I'm still going to be doing videos. It's just not going to be like I was, clearly because of the fact that, I have school. So I'm still going to my classes at the time that I'm supposed to be having classes. They're just online in a classroom. So I have to go through, because those are essentially just question and answer sessions. So I have to watch all of the videos and take all of the notes prior to the class and then be prepared with questions, or if they're asking us questions, be prepared to answer it, that kind of thing. And then we have tests and quizzes and all of that crazy nonsense they're going to do to try to supplement the fact that we're not in the classroom, which isn't really a bad thing because I wasn't doing the greatest, and now I get to use my notes for testing. So I will probably pass this semester and it will be great. Obviously, I'm still putting in the work to do it and to, know the information because I don't want to walk into a clinic and be treating somebody's animal and not have any idea what I'm doing because I didn't pay attention to the information. So I'm still learning and I'm still doing that, but I'm sure there's a lot of them out there who are not. So, but that's just how it goes. I'll probably be doing a live stream tomorrow. So I will come on and do a little community poll for you guys after I post this video, and then I'll close the poll tomorrow probably around 2 p.m. we'll say, on what time you guys want me to do a live stream on kind of updated information and things that I find. Clearly the media is still pushing whatever they're pushing and coming out with all of these people who are getting it and dying and pushing the fear factor, of course. But we can't be afraid. I want to tell you this. Here's a little story. So I have 3 windows in this room, and this window looks out over, so I'm in town, and I have houses all around me. So this window over here looks out to my neighbor's driveway, and then across the street, and then like over here, diagonal across the street, and a couple of houses down. So I heard people talking yesterday, so I went and sat at the window just to listen, you know, get information, get intel. And the guy that's next door to us, I guess he's like a retired police officer or retired sheriff. So, but he's like he was working something else to kind of supplement that. So I was sitting down and I was listening, and the amount of people in the community coming out of their houses and having conversations across the street is amazing. This is something we've never seen around here. Nobody talked to each other. Nobody had communication with each other. Nobody was asking how each other was doing, if they needed anything. And that's what I heard, and that's what I saw yesterday. And that's what needs to be happening. We need to get back to that. We need to be in that mindset of, do you remember the days where, like, if you ran out of a cup of sugar, you could go to your next door neighbor or go to the person in the apartment building that's next door to you and knock on the door, and they'd be like, yeah, I have a cup of sugar here. Do you happen to have, you know, some coffee or something? You know, it was a trade kind of thing. But nobody was expecting anything in return. It was just things that were needed because they were out of it and there was only one vehicle and the spouse was at work and they couldn't get to the store right there, then and there. Those are the things that we need to get back to. We need to get back to asking each other how they're doing, asking if they need anything, offering items that we have in excess that other people don't have that they need, coming together and doing projects as a community, coming together and growing things together as a community, as a sharing process, and working on it. And each person comes and takes turns and does things in a community garden per se, growing food so that everybody can benefit from it and everybody's putting work in. It's not like one person has a garden and they're going to keep all of their food and they're the only one working on it. No, everybody does it together. Togetherness is what I'm seeing. Even though we're not supposed to be close to each other, we're still putting in that effort. And that's what we need to see. And that's what I hope comes out of this more than anything, because people, okay, so somebody who is out of work right now and is working from home on a computer, such as myself, I'm not working, but I'm taking my classes. When it comes time for them to go back to work, which, let's face it, they're saying it's going to be like by Easter, it ain't going to happen. From what I'm seeing, from all the stuff that I'm seeing from around the world and here in this country, no. Maybe summertime. Maybe. We'll see. I could be wrong. But that's where I'm looking at, and that's where a lot of people that I'm watching and listening to and getting information from are looking at, is it's going to be a while. So these people who normally, you know, Zeus. Oh yeah. These people who normally have a job that they get up and go to and don't come home till 5 or 6 o'clock at night, and then don't cook dinner, they grab something on their way home. They're at home and they're learning how to cook. They're learning how to do things. They're sitting down and doing things with their children at the kitchen table. They're having conversations. They're having family meals. And they're able to work from home and get things done around their house and enjoy their homes they're spending all of this money for. And they're going to sit back when it's time to get back into, reality, which is totally screwed up to begin with, because this is not the way we're supposed to be living. They're gonna get back to that point when they say that they can, and they're gonna be like, why would I? Why would I go back to that 9-to-5 job where I'm not getting to spend time in my house that I pay for with my children, with my animals, with whatever? Why would I do that when I can be just, if not more productive from home and be able to enjoy my home and everything inside of it that I'm working my butt off to pay for? You're going to see that. That's going to be a thing that you're going to see. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be transferred to online learning as far as schools or institutions, because why would you get up and go to a classroom? I'm learning more sitting here and watching the videos and getting to actually go back if I didn't understand something and re-listen to it again. And I'm learning better just sitting here at this computer and taking a couple hours out of my day and focusing on my schoolwork. And the production that I've seen some numbers on some websites and things of companies who are saying their production rate from their workers working from home has skyrocketed. You're more comfortable in your home, you're gonna be more productive in your home. So I think we're going to see a huge change as far as that goes, and that's amazing, because that needs to happen. We need to get back to that. We need to stop doing this rat race crap where everybody's super stressed out and super sick all the time because they have no time for their family or anything. So that's just kind of what I wanted to come on and say. So I'm going to put that poll up when I'm done posting this video. So let's say you guys can vote on whether you want me to do the live stream at either 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. And then we'll do like an hour-long live stream. And I will try to do it with my screen sharing. But if not, if I can't get it to work, then I always read through the articles first before I even screen share them. So I'll just take notes just in case. That way, if I can't screen share for some reason, you say hi, Zeus. Say hi. Hi, everybody. If I can't screen share for some reason, then I will just talk about everything via my notes that I took down. So I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's staying safe and staying healthy. And that's basically all I have for you guys. He wants to play fetch with me while I do my homework. So, 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing, I guess. So, as always, guys, always remember, everything does happen for a reason. So whether you're having a good day or a bad day, just stick with it. Everything's going to be just fine. We're going to get through everything. And let's just stay focused on community and helping each other out and being nice to humanity, because we are all in this together. That's all I got for you guys tonight. And I'll see you tomorrow on the live stream. Bye.